City Council meeting for City of East Grand Forks for Tuesday, June 20th, 2017 is now 5 o'clock. Executive Assistant, please call roll.
Mayor Steve Gander.
Here.
Council President Mark Holstead.
Here.
Council Vice President Chad Grassel.
Here.
Council Members Clarence Vatter.
Here.
Mike Pakshavinsky.
Here.
Tim Riopel.
Here.
Henry Tweeten.
Here.
Mark Demers.
Present.
Does turn quorum, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. An open forum and opportunity for members of the public to address the City Council on items not on the current agenda. Items requiring council action may be deferred to staff or boards and commissions for research and future council agendas if appropriate. If you'd like to address the City Council, please come up to the podium to do so. Is anybody in the audience who'd like to address the council at this time? Seeing none. Approval of minutes for the June 6th regular meeting, June 13th special meeting, and June 13th work session.
Move.
Moved by Demers.
Second.
Second by Riopel. Any questions or discussion? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Vatter.
Yes.
Pakshavinsky.
Yes.
Riopel.
Yes.
Tweeten.
Yes.
Olsted.
Yes.
Grassel.
Yes.
Demers.
Yes.
Scheduled bid lettings, none. Scheduled public hearings, none. Consent agenda, items under the consent agenda will be adopted with one motion. However, council members may request individual items to be pulled from the consent agenda for discussion and action they choose. Would anybody like any of the items pulled? Seeing none, I'll take a motion for 4 through 6.
Move on 4, 5, and 6.
Motion by Mr. Demers for 4, 5, and 6. Is there a second? Second by Riopel. Is there any discussion or questions? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Vatter.
Yes.
Pakshavinsky.
Yes.
Riopel.
Yes.
Tweeten.
Yes.
Olsted.
Yes.
Grassel.
Yes.
Demers.
Yes.
Motion is carried. Knowledge of receipt of reports of officers, boards, and commissions. Number 7, regular meeting minutes of Water, Light, and Power and Building Commission for May 18th, 2017. Communication, there's none. Old business, there's none. New business, number 8, and consider awarding the garage building project at Cemetery to Dan Carview Construction for $17,700 and the pouring of the concrete and apron for an additional $5,000. Moved by Grassel.
Second.
Second by Mr. Tweeden. Any discussion or questions? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Vatter.
No.
Pakshavinsky.
Yes.
Riopel.
Yes.
Tweeten.
Yes.
Olsted.
Yes.
Grassel.
Yes.
Demers.
Yes.
Motion is carried. Number 9, consider adopting resolution number 17-06-45, approving the promotion of Megan Nelson to city clerk and place her at step 5, grade 13, at salary of $24.74 per hour.
Move. Second.
Moved by Pakshavinsky, second by Mr. Tweeten. Any discussion? See none, roll call, please.
Vatter.
Yes.
Pakshavinsky.
Yes.
Riopel.
Yes.
Tweeten.
Yes.
Olsted.
Yes.
Grassel.
Yes.
Demers.
Yes.
Motion is carried. Number 10, consider approving the commitment letter and financially commit $1,500 along with $2,100 in in-kind staff hours to Red Lake Corridor Joint Powers Board, allowing for improvement activities and ability to apply for grant dollars. A reminder that this is a 2-year commitment.
I'll make the motion, just
Mr. Demers,
making
second by
with.
Pakshavinsky.
I'll make the motion with the amendment that it says after our financial support for each of the years, our budget years 2018 and 19 for the project.
And you okay with that, Mr. Pakshavinsky?
Yes.
Okay. Any other discussion? Mr. Riopel.
So this is a 2-year project?
It's a 2-year financial commitment, yes.
Okay.
Any other discussion or questions? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Vatter.
Yes.
Pakshavinsky.
Yes.
Riopel.
Yes.
Tweeten.
Yes.
Olsted.
Yes.
Grassel.
Yes.
Demers.
Yes.
Motion is carried. Number 11, consider approving ordinances 19, 4th series prohibiting deer feeding within the City of East Grand Forks city limits, and the reference City Code Chapter 1, Section 10.99, which among other things contain penalty provisions. First reading.
Move.
By Demers.
Second.
Second by Grassel. Any discussion or questions? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Better?
Yes.
Tuckchivinsky?
Yes.
Riepel?
Yes.
Tweeten?
Yes.
Olsted?
Yes.
Grassel?
Yes.
Demers?
Yes.
Motion is carried. Number 12, consider adopting resolution number 17-06-46, authorizing the mayor and city administrator to execute amendment number 13 to a memorandum of understanding for the City of East Grand Forks Border City Enterprise Zone Program.
Move.
Moved by Demers.
Second.
Second by Grassel. Any discussion or questions? Mayor Gander.
East Grand Forks is a great place to live and do business. And, you know, all the different programs that we have, from border cities to the economic development to everything that happens here, if anyone ever has a thought of starting a business, expanding a business, relocating to our community, please come talk to Paul Gordy, EDA, and the board will take good care of you. East Grand Forks is a good place to do business, also a good place to live, raise your family. Thank you.
Thanks, sir. Anybody else? Mr. Potchefsky.
Just a further comment that this is great news for the border cities, specifically East Grand Forks. And it's not an easy thing for the legislature to get passed, and along with the other things that were important to us that got done this year, in spite of it being kind of rough and tumble session, I'd like to thank our representatives that helped get enough support to get this passed, because it is important.
Anybody else have anything? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Better?
Yes.
Tuckchivinsky?
Yes.
Riepel?
Yes.
Tweeten?
Yes.
Olsted?
Yes.
Grassel?
Yes.
Demers?
Yes.
Motion is carried. Under claims, consider authorizing the city administrator, clerk, treasurer to issue payment of reckoning bills and payroll.
Move.
Moved by
Second.
Tweeden, second by Demers. Any discussion or questions? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Better?
Yes.
Tuckchivinsky?
Yes.
Riepel?
Yes.
Tweeten?
Yes.
Olsted?
Yes.
Grassel?
Yes.
Demers?
Yes.
Motion is carried. Mayor Gander.
Two things. I got a call from the Herald asking me if I think that the Happy Harry's Up North Pizza gathering coming up here in our downtown, if that's a good thing, and if I'd like to see more of that coming up in the future in our downtown and throughout our area. Absolutely, yes. What a nice opportunity to showcase our downtown. We're going to bring people in from all over the area. I don't have the dates right in front of me. Probably someone knows them off the top of their head. But it wouldn't be a bad thing at all to see more of this when you have an area like we do, that people like to come, people like to visit. By all means, I'd love to see more of this happening. Also, over the weekend, I was invited to represent the city council as mayor at a ceremony with the Cub Scouts where they retire flags. And it was a nice opportunity for us all to consider really the significance of the flag, the significance of the history of our nation, of all the people who have fought and died, and many others who have contributed so greatly to the building of our nation. If you've never been to a solemn flag retirement gathering ceremony, it's for flags, of course, that have gotten threadbare and no longer serviceable, and it's a respectful way to dispose of those, but also to remember what it is that the flag means. That was down in our campground, and then we had s'mores, and it was just a very nice time. So if you ever have a chance to take part in one of those, I think it would be worth your while. Thanks.
July 15th is the date that you're looking.
July 15th, all day. Music, food, beverages.
Better.
I don't have anything this week.
Potchefsky.
Just two quick things. I'd want to know if we can get an update on the pool and where we're at with that. And also, just to bring up a persistent problem that we have all over town, but specifically in Ward 2. There's a property that's a problem, and it's been there a long time. We've had very little success in getting it cleaned up. I just asked the city administrator, city attorney, community development, along with the police department, public works, everyone, throw everything we can at this, and let's get aggressive and see if we can get something done about it. I've had a number of conversations with neighbors and fellow council members, and it's languished for too long, and the degree of damage it does to the neighboring properties is unacceptable.
Reed, do you want to wait till at the end and update everyone? Okay.
I'll take that.
That's fine. Wait till the end. Mr. Riepel.
Nothing.
I would join in that. I think that the only way we're going to solve the problem is to bring this individual into court and have the court issue a restraining order and he cleans up this mess, or else he'll serve some jail time. We don't need to tolerate this in any of our neighborhoods. And I think that the administrator should give Galsted a call, and tomorrow morning he gets on it, and give a copy of the documents to the mayor and city council so we understand where it's going.
Mr. Demers.
Nothing tonight, thank you.
Mr. Grass.
Nothing.
I have nothing also tonight. Mr. Murphy.
Thank you. I'll get started on the update on the pool. If I get anything wrong, I'll have Reed jump in here as well, but we've been working on this together. We had a meeting with the architectural firm and the construction engineers, the construction companies and their representatives from their insurance companies, their adjusters. We met with them on Thursday afternoon. What we got from that is that it's going to be a very slow process if it's left to the way it is. They were talking about getting a forensic engineer and requesting reams and reams of data going back to geological surveys of what the water table is in that area and all kinds of different lots from where the PVC pipe was manufactured and everything. So we spoke with the construction engineer that handled the library and that we also used on our dispute with the interconnect project. And what we found from him and from our insurance adjuster is that we do have the option to have our own independent engineer take a look at it to see if there is a quick fix. We believe that it's just that feeder pipe that is the only part that's broken. If that can be replaced and solve that problem, the insurance company would allow us to go ahead and fix that. And the construction attorney said that he's handled several of these before, and we would do that with the understanding, and he would document that we would not be waiving any of our rights to collect if there were for any construction mistakes, engineering mistakes, architectural mistakes, anything along that lines. They would still have to pay. They would then reimburse our insurance company for that. So we were moving forward with that in the hope to still salvage some of the season. If we do not take this route, it's quite evident to us that this season will not be open. So we're actively pursuing that to try to get, if we can, at least half the season salvageable. So that's where we're at.
Emery. Mr. Emery.
Oh, no, I think he's good.
Mr. Demers.
Thank you. Is there going to require a time when we, as a council, decide on a strategy on this? Or have we already decided what we want to do? I guess I have some thoughts, but I don't know if this is a spot to.
You certainly can let us know what those are, and we can incorporate them. But the point where we would get the okay that the insurance company would allow us to do that, and we have the independent engineer that would be paid for through the insurance company. Yes, we certainly would need to bring that back for authorization.
Okay.
You don't have anything? Okay. Anything from the departments? Mr. Reed, do you want to address anything on that?
No, I think everything David touched on is what I could add to the conversation.
Okay. Anybody else have anything? Seeing none, entertain a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Moved by Demers.
Second.
Second by Grass. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Meeting is adjourned.
That's good.
Hey, I attended a lunch that you were invited to, and I missed you.
And you're going to get invited. You're going to get invited to a couple more. The senior center wants you for barbecue.
I told the CEO to mark you as unexcused.
That's perfect. I don't think I ever confirmed my ratification. They were going to do an exhaustive study of my qualifications prior to me.
If you have two unexcused, they throw you.